Hi there. I would like to pay tribute to Daniel Naroditsky. So I found an interesting game he played against Magnus Carlsen. He was a great fan of bullet chess and the Qa4 system. This is both those. It's a bullet game with the Qa4 system against Magnus Carlsen in 2023. So yeah, I was a big fan of Naroditsky. He played in a lot of the titled arenas at Lichess. Very exciting playing style. He would often berserk players over 2700, GMs over 2700, 2800 and more, with great success, and winning many of the prize titled events. An incredible player and an incredible teacher on YouTube. He gave lots of great advice. Sometimes I was checking out his educational stuff as well. So okay, so here we have knight c3. I usually play knight c3 on the first move, but definitely this is something, if you play knight c3, this is something you could transpose into. So bishop f4, the Qa4 London system, we have c5. So he's done a lot of analysis with Bortnick on the Qa4 London system. It's a great surprise weapon. We have a very interesting move here, e4. We have knight takes e4. If c takes d4, queen takes d4, black could play knight c6, but we have bishop b5. After bishop d7, we could take on c6, e5, knight e4, e6 is a little bit dangerous for black. Technically, it should be about even, but yeah, there's some complications there. But we have knight takes e4 from Magnus Carlsen, knight takes e4, d takes, and now d takes c5 is the key point. And it's a very clever point off the check. Yeah, because here, if black takes on d1, we've got good play here. We can play f3 and c3. We have good play. It's even. But with check, c3 actually opens up the queen to be able to recollect our pawn. It's a great move. So queen takes c5. We have queen a4 check, collecting the pawn. Queen takes e4. g6, knight f3, bishop g7. Rook d1, yeah, there is some concern about bishop takes c3 check whilst the rook is on a1. So here black castles bishop e3, queen a5, bishop c4 protects a2 and develops bishop f5. Queen h4 is pretty dangerous for black's king. Bishop f6, we have knight g5. Now Magnus plays h5. Now this is a great move, rook d5, very dangerous move, and in fact, big mistake here by Magnus Carlsen, queen a4. So it looks as though, well, that could be useful to kind of pin against the queen. But yeah, there's a powerful response here. It was a big mistake. Bishop takes c3 check was the way to go, and black could actually get the rook on h1. We could continue with rook takes f5, and this is wild, but it's even. But with queen a4, in this position, rook takes f5 was played. So there's a key point. We're x-raying the queen. That is a downside of black's position, in fact, that we are x-raying the queen. Now, if g takes, well, queen c2 was played, but if g takes, in fact, we don't even need to indulge bishop takes f7 check for winning the queen. We can actually play instead queen takes h5, just go for the king, threaten mate. If bishop takes, this all runs with check here, and then, well, bishop h6 is a quiet killer move. And what does black do? We're threatening queen g5 and queen g7. If king h8, yeah, we're just going to checkmate soon like this, so we don't even need to try and win the queen. So that's the power of white's position here. So queen c2 played. The rook goes to d1, ready for rook d1. So check, rook d1, queen takes b2. White castles, and now a very precise move. Given the time control, this is a great way of simplifying the position. Guess what white plays here? Which gets real clarity of the position. It's knight e4. Well done if you found this. It hits the queen, hits the bishop. If queen takes c4, yeah, we are x-raying c4. We can take on f6 and take the queen. So bishop takes play. So this simplification is very good to have. Material up, piece up. Okay, but it is for 2 pawns, so there's still some dangers here, especially when playing against Magnus Carlsen. So knight d5 e6, knight f4. King g7 provokes more simplification to try and reach clarity without too much counterplay. So what do you think is a really good practical move here, given the time limit for 10 points? Yeah, bishop takes e6. Yeah, so after f takes, knight takes. It doesn't matter that we've simplified and with the exchange up. So we've given back maybe a little bit of material, but we are actually the exchange up. And after rook d7, this is the end of the game. So yeah, this is going to be a much more easy to win position. So Magnus Carlsen just resigned here. So yeah, it's I mean, I've had some really bad sleepless nights actually. I was worried about Daniel from Reddit. They said that you know, he's cleared his Twitch channel. So I'd actually written to him on Facebook and said, look, ignore idiots like Kramnik and all the idiots. You know, he's achieved so. I said, you know, you've achieved so much. Don't worry about idiots. But I never got a response. And then I heard the tragic news. You know, soon after that. So I was pretty hit by the recent news. There's been discussions a lot on Reddit, on chessgames.com, and it does show that some players, unfortunately, you shouldn't like worship your idols. You know, don't give them too much respect, because you know they could upset you severely. So I've seen a lot of, you know, the videos, and it's quite evident Daniel was pretty distressed by Kramnik. And unfortunately, yeah, this is a case where a death does seem to be linked to kind of a lot of psychological pressure to try and prove himself like worthy. But you know, this is a 2600 plus, you know, grandmaster, and he's beaten the best of the best continually online at very fast time limits. It should never have been a question about his abilities. He's just an incredibly fast, intuitive player, and a brilliant educator, and one that will be sorely missed. And I just felt, okay, I haven't posted for quite a while on the channel, but I definitely have to do a video about him. So yeah, I found, you know, this game I thought was quite cute. So I hope you find this game quite cute. Yeah, what a brilliant player and a big loss for the chess community. So yeah, rest in peace, Daniel Naroditsky. Okay, thanks so much.